Hello, welcome to Dubai Arbitration Week. It's such a pleasure to have you here with us. Could you start by introducing yourself, please?
My name is Tarek Riad. I'm the managing partner of Kosheri, Rashed Riad in Cairo, Egypt. I was the ex-chairman of the Dubai International Arbitration Center and professor of law at the German University in Cairo.
Amazing. And with over 140 events going on this year scheduled, what are you most excited about experiencing this year in Dubai Arbitration Week?
Well, I think what is the most exciting is that with 140 events, really there is not a field, a technical field or a specific field of arbitration that's not covered. For a practitioner, there are always problems that do not happen every day. But today, with 140 sessions, even the problems that do not have every day, you're finding sessions covering them. You're finding people talking about them, about every aspect of arbitration. I mean, I can't tell you, I'm excited. I'm really excited because for the first time, I have several cases ongoing. What I did was I looked at the calendar and I found every item in my cases. I am available to attend a session and benefit from the wisdom of others in that field. So I have to tell you, I'm very, very happy. The size is really making a lot of difference, and there is making a lot of difference.
Amazing. And as you said, it's so diverse, right? So what are you most excited as topics to hear about this year?
I am excited. I mean, Dubai is one of the few jurisdictions that they both practice civil and common law. And there are a lot of sessions covering the interrelationship between common and civil law. Because law for us is procedure and substance. Common law has certain procedures and certain substance, and civil law has certain procedure and certain substance. And sometimes you have cases where you have to merge both common and civil law. Both is substance and in applicable law. And I think this is the greatest thing about these sessions, that they are enlightening us about the similarities and the differences between common and civil law, not from a theoretical standpoint, but from a practical standpoint.
Amazing. And what are the trends that you see coming up in Dubai Arbitration Week, but also in the arbitration field in itself, that are more new and that are going to be discussed this year that maybe were not discussed in the past years?
No, as I said, I think the biggest issue is now with the Dubai International Arbitration Center being one center here in Dubai. Before we had four arbitration centers. Now we have only one. That center both specializes in common and civil law arbitrations. So I think there will be further discussion, even more than that this year, about the interrelationship between common and civil law and how to do an arbitration that may merge both of them. And the choices people have. Would they go to a civil law arbitration? Would they go to a common law arbitration? I think what I look forward to is a lot of guidance to people for them to decide which one makes more sense to them. Does it make sense for them to have a civil arbitration? Does it make sense to have a common law arbitration? Or they choose something in the middle that takes some of the advantage of this system and some of the advantages of the other system?
And Dubai has become such a dynamic hub, like you said, for arbitration in the region. How does it feel to be part of this incredible event today and this week?
Interaction. The best thing about it is that you see a lot of practitioners. You see a lot of names that you would like to meet. So you meet a lot of practitioners. You meet friends who are practitioners, but you haven't had the time to see them. For the first time, you have enough time to interact with them. You're able to interact with the younger generation and assist them in their pursuit of being arbitrators. That, I think, is all these elements coming together at the same time that makes this week a very critical and important event. Especially that this is the biggest arbitration week in the whole Middle East. We have practitioners from civil law, common law, Indian, Pakistani, Egyptian, French, English, American, you name it, we have it. All of these are coming together in the Dubai Arbitration Week to merge together to try and establish some sort of uniform approach to law.
And where do you see the field of arbitration heading, especially here in the MENA region, and with all those changes that are happening in the field?
There is a lot of discussion about how artificial intelligence will come into play. My own personal opinion is still a long way, especially in our area, away from the artificial intelligence. There is a certain direction back again from Zoom meetings, from meetings that are not in person to meeting in persons. We're getting back into that operation once more. It is becoming much and much clearer that there is a lot of potential for arbitration in the Middle East. More cases are coming up, more problems are coming up. A lot of people now, I mean, just to give you a quick idea, when you have a legal problem, you have two options, either to go to courts or to go to arbitration. Until today, I can easily say that 95% goes to courts. We're expecting, as a result of this, the Dubai Arbitration Week, as this part of spreading the knowledge of arbitration, that the percentage will come down from 95 to something much less, which means there is a potential more. So it is not really more problems happening. It is that the problems that are happening, instead of going to the local courts, will start going to arbitration as people become more knowledgeable and more understanding, as the lawyers themselves become more knowledgeable arbitration as a way to solve disputes.
And as someone who is an academic and also has a huge impact on younger generations, what would be your advice for this younger generation that is starting in the field?
Well, there is no secret formula. You must, first of all, study arbitration, either take a course in arbitration or take a master in arbitration. You must attend as much conferences as you can. This is the way that introduces you to the arbitration field. You must look at the centers and try and create some working relationship with them, attend their conferences, attend their events, be close to them, and agree to work on small projects, small arbitration projects. Do not look for the bigger picture. Start working as a lawyer, as a trainee in a law firm that specializes in arbitration, and that is the way. There is no secret formula. There is no back door. The only door is hard work. As I said, course in arbitration or a degree in arbitration, working as a trainee in a law firm, going to the events of arbitration centers, getting close to them, starting from small until you're able to take bigger and better cases.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure having you with us.
Thank you very, very much. My pleasure. Thank you.